Simmers, and welcome to my very first speed build. I am Furby Furbs, and I am building 1083 Pryor Street. I call it 1083 because this is a floor plan I actually got from Pinterest, and it was floor plan 1083. So we're going in right now, we're building. I do it room by room. How I do this is I divide the actual dimension by 2.5, and that gives me the accurate sim squares that I'm going to need to build this house with. As you can tell, I had to make some adjustments with it. It's not always going to be accurate. So we're getting the back porch right now. This was really fun to build. It took me a couple days to do. I did it, piece at a time. So the original video is actually like 2 hours long, but with the speed build, I was able to make it less than 15 minutes. So we're building the roof right now. And I wasn't able to get the exact outside to look, well, the paint wise. The outside of the roof and everything looks exactly how I did in the floor plan, with the exception of the roof. But the paint, they didn't have the stripe down the center of it. So later in the video, you're going to see that I actually put the roof trim on it, so it kind of gets accurate. And again, with the window, I had a better window. I'm not using any custom content in this, so I'm just using the base game items. Very limited on what I can use. I do have all the stuff packs and everything, but the windows I really wanted to use, which they had for the original house, they did not have in the Sims. So I am doing the best I can. Obviously, when I do play this house, I will be using custom content, so I will be finding the windows that I want to use for it. So it was the original outside was yellow with a, like I said, a white stripe in the middle of it. Couldn't find anything like that, so I just did yellow, and then I added a little plastic thing there on the top. In the actual floor plan, it had triangle windows, which I think that looked really cool. So we're going in and doing the fence now, and we're gonna go inside. I do build all the walls up, and then I do tear them down. I do kind of get markers for where I'm gonna put everything. And of course, with the doors, I did have to use move objects on. However, the sim, I did test it out. The sim is able to use it. So now we're actually going into the inside of the house, and I always seem to use the same interior design for most of my houses, so I'm trying to do it a little bit different. Obviously, I'm getting some lighting in there just so I can see how the wallpaper and the floor will look together. And we're trying to get some couch. Obviously, the living room is really small, so I don't want to like make it too big. I want to make it as accurate as possible. So we're going to add some stuff in there. Again, I try not to use move objects on as much as possible. Um, but with some items, I'm going to have to do that. So I got a little cereal system there. As you can see, I tried putting a corner, it wouldn't fit. Get a nice little rug. But I don't want to overcrowd it. When I do these builds, I want it just to look like kind of like a model home. If you've actually seen with some of my house tours, that's exactly what I say in them. It's just showing you what the house looks like. I don't want to rebuild them, but this is my actually first speed build that I'm actually doing. So I hope y'all do like it, and I hope you stick around to see the end. You can find this in the gallery, and if you wait till the end of the video, I will tell you my username, which will have it pop up on a screen. So I'm getting more decorations in the living room. As you can see, now I'm starting on the kitchen. I did have a little trouble with the kitchen on how it was originally in the floor plan with the counters, but I did make it seem to work. As you can see, I got the little wall there. That's just a marker just so I know where the kitchen ends and the dining room begins. So of course with the counters, I did it one way, and I did kind of like the way it looked, but I wasn't sure if it was going to work the way I needed it to work. So I do change it here in a minute. And then of course, got the fridge, and then we're going to add the stove. Okay, so now we're getting the counters in there. I tried to, play with it with certain counters and see how it was going to work, and I finally stuck with those, and I did like those. Got the dishwasher in, the sink, and then got that. Okay, sorry. Going a little brain fart here. Like I said, it's my first speed build, and I'm trying to make sure I, don't have a bunch of space. As you saw those chairs I just put, those will get moved. Oh, as you can tell, I just changed the counters too. Those chairs will get moved. This sim cannot get through. I should have just moved the couch up and kept it there like I like that, but I didn't. So I do move that because when I was testing out, the sim was actually going out the front door all the way around the house to the back door to get inside the kitchen or the dining room, and did not want to have that. So I ended up moving those for the house that's in the gallery. so you don't have to worry about doing that. And there's another option, or not another option, excuse me. There's also another item that I had to do when we get there. I'll let you know as well. So there we go, getting the table. I am changing the chandelier, the light in the kitchen, trying to get a good pretty rug. Like I said, I don't want to overpopulate it with items, but I do want to make it look homey. My idea of doing these speed builds is like I'm trying to sell the home to you. So this is like a model home, and we're gonna get a grandfather clock in there, and then I was gonna put a coat rack, but I decided not to do that since I already have one in the front. So I did move objects on, just put a picture there, and a picture there. So now we're going into the hallway. It's gonna have it look just like the living room, but I'm gonna add a carpet in there. And it does look really small, but it does fit. Like the sim can get in there and get out. I think I should have made it 2 squares, but it works good with the one as well. I'm getting the lights into the bedroom, and also now doing the carpet and then trying to get the wall. And like I said, I always use the same wallpaper and the same interior, so I'm trying to do something different for once. So I'm also trying to make it match as well. The curtains I had issues with, as you can tell, like the only curtains I could really get to fit were the ones I use in the kitchen. So I was trying to change it up. I wish they gave us more options or had them where the curtains will fit any window and just do it piece by piece. Okay, so we add some lamps there. This is the guest bedroom, or it could be the kids' bedroom. You can also turn it into the office. The reason why I didn't do this one into the office is because in the floor plan, there's an actual laundry room, which obviously in Sims 4 we don't have laundry, so I made that the little office. So it's 2 bedrooms, and then you can make that the den, I guess, or you can make it a nursery. It's small enough. So here we're doing the closet. I got this idea from a simmer, like when the Sims 4 first came out, and I love the way it looks. So I do use that closet option a lot in my Sims. Um, like I said, normally I try to keep the closet integrity into the house when I do build the houses. Or if I need the room to be a little bit bigger, I might take out the closet. As you see that little square next to the actual closet, that's also a hall closet, which I didn't do anything with that. That's just for a space filler. So we're in the first bathroom. So it's a 2 bedroom, 2 bath house. So like I said, nothing too fancy, just trying to get, populated with some items. And of course, when you download this, if you download this, you can get it unfurnished and refurnish it yourself, or you can keep the furnishing I have. It just gives you an idea of what you can do with the house. So now we're into the master bedroom. Let's try and get a nice carpet. Then I thought, oh, that's too much green, so I will be changing that. So I did the red, which I do red a lot, but I normally don't do that red pattern, and I didn't want to do a red carpet. So then the red bed to me was a little too much, so I got this bed. I know it doesn't really match too well, but like I said, you're okay to change if you want. Obviously, once you download it, you can do whatever you want to this house. You can remodel it, you can add to it, take away from. It just kind of gives you an idea. Where I have the dresser right there, that does get moved, and that chair does get deleted because the sim can't walk through. Even though it allowed me to put it there, because I didn't have move objects on at that point, I don't think. But it wouldn't allow the sim to move through, so I had to move it. And also with that one picture on the wall, I'm gonna have to take because I forgot that the next room is the master bath. So I was just trying to get to fill up some space. I don't really like empty walls as that much. And then of course we're doing a closet. This one's gonna have more stuff in it. That was a little too high, so I brought it back down. Again, like I said, I love that closet idea that I got. I don't even remember who did it. It was when the Sims 4 first came out, and it was on one of the groups in Facebook. So now we're doing the master bedroom. I'm trying to figure out what kind of tile and everything I want to use. I'm trying not to use the same as the other bathroom. But like I said, most of my stuff's always the same. I guess it's because of my style, my taste I like, but I am trying to change it a little bit. So this bathroom's kind of small. I do got the big tub and toilet and one sink. So we're going to get some towel racks and a robe. And then the medicine cabinet. Didn't like the fact that it was on the window, so I moved it to the other side. And then got a picture in there. And then a big sun wall decoration. Okay, so trying to fit a rug that would actually go decent with it. Okay, so this right here, this is the actual laundry room or utility closet, whatever you want to call it. However, again, we don't have any laundry equipment in the Sims 4, so I decided to make it in a little office den. Obviously, the couch doesn't fit, so I decided to just put a bookshelf in the corner, and that's just like a little office area, so you can still have the 2 bedrooms, and you don't have to have a computer in it. So now I'm adding the back porch. Well, the back porch is already added. Now I'm kind of adding the floor print and the stairs to it. I'm gonna add some decoration for the outside. Get a light out there for the front porch, back porch. So there we go. Gonna add some plants. And then I wanted to put like a barbecue pit in the patio. The porch was a little too small for that, so I decided to go ahead and just put the chairs and a table on the thing, and then I'm gonna later put the patio. So we're gonna get the mailbox. Now we're gonna start decorating. I try to do the decorating like it is on the outside of the floor plan that I saw. Didn't quite work out. And again, I'm really not that great with decorating the outside. Normally, I just leave it plain. However, I decided to, this time I'm actually going to try to do some type of gardening. So I'm adding some dirt in there to make it look realistic. So this is really my first attempt of doing a real, garden shrubbery type thing. So I hope you like it. Of course, you can always change it. And I really do appreciate you watching this video. We're coming towards the end of the speed build, but then we'll get some screenshots of the actual house on the inside. So it was fun doing. Like I said, I added dirt to make it more look realistic and just playing around with it. I did use move objects on for all the plants because you can't get them together like that if you didn't. So get some shrubbery right there, some flowers, and got some on the side. And then in the back, we're going to add a little garden here, which actually I wasn't planning on doing this, but then when I got back there, I decided, yeah, this would actually be nice. So I had some flowers in the bottom and, of course, some shrubs as we're continuing to do this. So I did use the move objects on for this, but first I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, but then I came up with that. So now we're going to get a tree back here, and I'm about to build a little patio area so I can have a picnic table with the grill, which I didn't like how that works. I'm also not good with using that terrain tool, so this is more for me to get a little more practice. So my origin name is What Happened Was. This is the finished product of the house, so if you want to download it, you can find it in the gallery. Again, this does not have any custom content, and this is the final product of what the house does look like. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'm looking forward to any suggestions you may have. You can comment below. You can subscribe, like, or just let me know if there's something you want me to build. I do like a challenge. I haven't done big houses yet, so that's going to be my next challenge. But right now, I'm good with doing these homes. I do have fun doing them. It does take me a while to do them. But anyways, like I said, if you like it, just, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, and I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Just going to go ahead and finish up the last couple photos. Thank you. Thank you again for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, and also click on other videos to watch. Thank you again.